Can you remember back to when you went out trick-or-treating? What did you do? Well, first you had to get a good mask and then a beautiful costume, right? Maybe you dressed up as a ghost or Dracula or Frankenstein or as a witch or some famous person in history. Well, why did you do that? Where did that custom come from? You may be surprised. Listen as Dr. James Bjornstad, professor of philosophy, tells us.
Well, John, today there are a variety of masks that we see in the stores. We see those that are very contemporary, popular characters. We also see those that relate back to the occult, Frankenstein, Dracula, and a host of others, ghosts, spooks, and very popular to use the masks and the costumes. But there is a real history to it, hundreds of years before the time of Christ. There were people called the Celts who believed that on that night there were spirits and ghosts, those of the dead, who would wander around. And what the people would do, first of all, is they would wear masks in order to hide themselves from these people. It's also possible that in part of the history they wore masks so that people would not know who they were as they went to a grotto for their witchcraft practices. It seems that there were also times later where they would dance around the fire and wear costumes. Sometimes they would even try to lead the spooks off, in a sense, by wearing those costumes. But historically, the customs deal with people in their celebration, in their worship, in their involvement with demons from a biblical perspective, or as the witches would say, in their view, the dead.